Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Samantha. This is the Budget Mum UK and this is week 3 of our October sinking funds, and what a week it has been. Check this out. Hi guys and welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. If you are interested in finance, budgeting, cash envelope stuffing, living life as well as you can without having to spend too much, then hopefully this channel is for you, and I would love it if you would consider subscribing. And as we go into this video, I'm almost at 450 subscribers, which is insane and overwhelming, but like in a good way. And if you are one of those returning subscribers, thank you sincerely. I love you, and you are encouraging and motivating me to do something incredible, and I don't think it would be so successful without your support. Thank you, I genuinely appreciate it. But enough of that sappy stuff. Right, if you have clicked on this video today, I confess that the title was not one that I was anticipating recording yesterday. Okay, I had a different title for this video. So basically, sat in the living room last night, and you know when you see those films where there's clearly a ghost because the lights start flickering? Well, I don't think I've got a ghost, but the lights did start flickering and going crazy, and then like they're on and off. I kind of wish I had got a ghost, it might have been easier. They were going on and off, and then I heard the crackling noise, and then there was the burning rubbery smell, and then there were no lights. So essentially there's been a shortage somewhere. Check the switches haven't, you know, they do the thing, flipped, whatever it is. That's not the case. There's definitely some sort of loose connection, I think, behind the light switches. Now, I've done lots of light socket switch fittings in the past, but it just sounded a bit too scary and a bit too smelly for me even to even anticipate having a go at those. So basically, yeah, I've got to dip into my emergency fund to sort that out temporarily until I can get it addressed later on. Like, it's complicated, so I put my monthly rent down as rent, but I house share with somebody, and we sort of cover these bills together, and yeah, it's complicated. It's a whole other video that I need to go into, but yeah, I promise I'm not being ripped off. It's a deal I came up with ages ago, forever ago, so that's that. Yeah, so I just need to use that emergency fund, and I guess that is why we have an emergency fund, right? So yeah, it's in a way it's quite cathartic, because I've been putting money aside in case of an emergency, and for a change I actually had some money in case of an emergency, so yay me. Yeah, but that then let's have a look in this week's envelope stuffing to see where the rest of money went. Okay, so before we begin, I do want to fill in my new Bank Budget Mum manifestation check. So I briefly mentioned this new little manifestation idea that I've got in my last video, but I decided to write mine out to myself. So today is, I think, the 14th of the 10th, I think so, and the amount is £10,000. Now this one's laminated, but you can get these unlaminated if you prefer them, and then you're not able to change it. I initially was going to give myself £5,000. Basically, I want to be able to buy a house, and I would need at least £10,000 as a deposit to do that. So hey is me, and I'm budgeting, oh no, rephrase, I'm manifesting £10,000. I used to always write only. I don't ever write checks anymore, but, and then you line it off. And I'm just going to sign that off as me. Samantha. So this is a manifestation check. Basically, I'm going to put this up now in my office on the wall, and it's just a sort of that visual motivation. I talk about visualization all the time. You visualize something, and if you've constantly got it in mind, it is so much more likely to happen. It's always at the back of your head. It's like, it's that encouragement, I suppose, you know, to be mindful of spending and to think, this is my end goal, this is where I want to get to. So that's my manifestation. I'm going to go up on my wall, and I've got a few ideas over the next few weeks for those videos that I want to sort of start getting out for you, of how I'm going to be achieving that, as well as living my normal life, as well as saving up for my Disney World holiday, as well as, you know, just savings and everything else. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. So here we go. Let's put it to one side and let's have a look at my envelopes for this week. So let's start off with the month by month. So this week we've had Wi-Fi came out on the 7th, which can just go there. I had Netflix come out on the 7th also. I can go on there. Can also fold these over so they're done with. And then I had my Tesco delivery came out on the 12th. Oops, I put two stuck onto that one. That's all right. And TV came out on the 13th. And then insurance, I forgot to put this one on, but it came out on the 1st, so I don't know how I managed to miss that one, but it did come out. And that's that. So if I fill in this one, so I can see where everything went. Wi-Fi on the 7th, 10th, was £20. Netflix came out on the 7th, which was £6. Tesco came out on the 12th, which was £7. TV licence came out on the 12th, and that was £13. And insurances, which I forgot to put on, came out on the 1st, and that was £30. And yeah, so the only ones I've got left to come out, which are coming out this week, are the phones and Audible. So that's where we're up to for that. So the amount that I've got for this week is the amount I've got for this week is £290. I'm not putting any extra earnings in because I've not had any, and that's where we're up to. So we're going to start with £290. Before we start with that, let's have a look at what I spent this week in my envelopes. Okay, so we've got envelopes set up. Now, clothing, I didn't put any in and I haven't spent any. Obviously, if I'm not putting any in. There we go, time with me stayed the same. Food shopping, I did spend £9.94, and I can pop that on, sorry, £9.96 it was. That makes sense. £9.96. Robot, not sure. Oh, let's just change that to 96. So that's what my receipt said, and that's what I've written on my tab. So let's pop that on there. So that was really, really basic week this week. So I just bought bread and milk and just some fresh fruit, I think it was. So I've already put the 4p in one of my saving jars. So that's that. Time with friends, I did not touch. Travel, I spent less than I'd anticipated, and I spent £5 only, which means I've got 10 left in there. So let's take that out. and we'll have a look at where I'm going to put that in a moment. Now, emergency, as I've already discussed, I had to spend £100 on getting somebody out today to have a look at the electrics. Luckily, it sort of makes rates, so it wasn't too bad. And yeah, it just means last week I gave myself a £1,000 goal, which I suppose is a good job. I've now got 40 left, so it's okay. That's what it's for, isn't it? So that's okay. Card not touched any of these. Okay, so that means let's have a look at what we've got to stuff this week. So £290 is what I should have, plus £10. Actually, what I'm going to add in here, I'm going to put that onto my rollover. £10, which leaves me with 300. Hopefully. So let's just check that and make sure that is right. Okay, so I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200 and 250, makes another 100. We've got 300 there. Okay, so let's have a look where these are going today. Okay, so for a few weeks I haven't put some money in a few of these envelopes, and I'm just thinking that's a little bit foolish, really. The idea of the envelope is that I can start to accrue and save, so I am going to start putting money into them. So that being said, let's start off with the clothing, which is going to get £5 this week. All our clothing comes out of this, whether it's mine or Alex's or Holly's. So yeah, we'll put that in. We'll start going with that. So total is £5, because otherwise, yeah, what's the point? Same with the time with me. At the minute is at 60. I'm going to put another 10 in that. At the moment, I can afford to do that. So why not do it now before I get that big bill? So 14. Yeah, if you watch my last video, you'll see I'm about to put Alex in nursery, which is nearly a quarter of my monthly budget. Yeah, so let's see. Food shopping this week. So I had a really stringent week last week. I've been actively using my store cupboards, my freezers and things like that. It's not always possible to do that every week, because in my food shopping I also include things like Alex's nappies and, you know, his milk and things that he might need. But yeah, so this week is going to be slightly increased. And I'm going to put that in as £20. So why I've written the date there. It's £20 going in. Leave me with a total of 20. Time with friends. Hoping to be able to do some things with them soon. So I'm going to put 10 into there. Total of 20. It'd help if I put these numbers on here, wouldn't it? My friends, 10, 20 and 10. Travel. I've got a relatively quiet week coming up. Although I am thinking potentially of going to Alton Towers again on Tuesday with my friend. We'll do some car share, but obviously put petrol in for that. So let's put £20 and I already have some money in that one. Okay. So I should have 30 in here. Okay, so we've got 300 I started with, and then spent the 65, which means that I've got 235 left over here for my sinking funds and saving challenges. So let's pop the Christmas savings challenge envelope first of all, because I've got that 5 there, and if I don't do it now I'll end up putting it somewhere random and then choose 20 and then be annoyed that I've used my only 5. I'm really pleased with this savings challenge. Like, I don't really feel like I've felt the impact, or like, you know what I mean, I haven't like touched, it hasn't affected how I do other things, which is good. And let's stamp that one, Alright, you're a star. Sticker for week 6. And it's a smelly one. Not that you can tell, but it does smell very nice of berries. Alright, so that's really good. So we've done 8 weeks so far. I'm really happy with that. Now we need to start getting some money now into the emergency to sort of replenish what I had to take out. So I've got 40 in it. Let's see, we'll get let me just put that there. Just trying to think ahead of what I'm going to need, really. We've got, let's put 50 in. I feel like it needs to be hit again hard with 50, so that'll take me back up to 90. Oops. In fact, look, I'm in a position to be able to do that right now, so why not? Yeah. Another one that I really want to hit hard with is my new car. I'm going to put another 50 into this as well, whilst I can. Oh, I just looked, I've not totaled that one, so how much is actually in here? 1, 2, 250s in here. I forgot to write the total this week, so that's the little bonus surprise for me, because I don't know, I think I was expecting, well, I was expecting to put 200 in. That's why we add them up on the back. Let me just use my little eraser. I keep wanting my savings box, just because it was the perfect size to go in there. Budget doesn't restrict, it empowers you. That is absolutely so true this week. I have a few of these dotting around the office, so one. So that, might as well use it. So that was 200 and now I'm at 250, which makes me very happy indeed. 250 for my carriage. Gifts, let's start chucking some more in there, please. Let's put 10 in there, I think. Takes us to 45. Holly savings, I'm going to get 10 into here. Yep, let's put 10 in. And Alex will be the same, making it fair. And then I've got school, miscellaneous and holidays left, and I have got £80 left. So let's put 10 into school because we've got nothing imminently, but you never know. And let's get 60 into holidays and 10 into the miscellaneous, my gizmos and thingamabobs, and let's see what that looks like now. So school. So school has now got another 10 in. I probably would have put 5 in there to be fair, but I didn't have 5, so you got 10. Which takes us up to 40. Gizmos and thingamabobs got 10, which takes me to 35. And then holidays got 60. This is getting more and more full, which I'm loving. So there we go. That's us all stuffed for this week. And let me just check that all totals up. Okay, so we've got 120, 40, 50, 300, 210 and 235, that's right. So yeah, all money is accounted for. So that's week 3 finished, and I've spent a lot of time putting like a timetable together. I've got loads of ideas for videos and things that I really think you will find useful. It's just been a crazy week with lots of different things, which has just impacted my time and everything else. But I will go into that at some point. I have got lots of ideas, lots of cool ways of saving money, lots of interesting things for us to look at together, because you keep giving me some fantastic suggestions and thoughts. And it's your channel, so let's go with what we want to see. Thank you very much if you've stuck right to the end. I love it and appreciate it, and if you want to give it a like or a comment, I will do my best to reply to everybody as soon as I can, and as always, I do so appreciate it. Have a fantastic weekend. I have another video coming up on Sunday. I promise this weekend it is coming up Sunday, and I hope you love it, and I will see you then. Bye.